Shri Gurave Namaha. Bhagavat Charanaaravinda Makaranda Milinda Mahanubhavaha. Today we are going to start a new format in Rasopasana. This format is called as Chintana. Generally, when we study Shastra from a Guru, after the class is over, the Guruji sends the disciple to the senior disciple to practice what has been taught. So this is called as Chintana. The senior student is guiding the junior student when the junior student is trying to explain what he has studied from his Guru. So in that format, we want to do this session so that it will make the listeners grasp the concepts very easily, as this is happening in a training format. And so let me introduce you to Govind Sharanji. He is from Serbia, living in Slovenia. He is my god brother, and he has been practicing spirituality since over past 3 decades. So as an introductory session, we will try to understand his spiritual journey and what made him to come into this path, Rasopasana, and his experiences. So we'll start with a small kirtan and then we go for the interview. Radhe, Radhe Govinda Bhajo. Radhe, Radhe Govinda.
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 So, explain to the audience what made you to take up the spiritual path.
Since 1987, I wanted to become successful musician in my life. So I wanted to be a drummer. After not being successful in my professional job, I wanted to be a musician. So I started practicing music and getting myself involved in learning, playing drums, and thinking that this will be what I want ultimately. This will make me happy. So I had my school friend who was joining before me the Hare Krishna movement. So he came to me and brought me some books, and he said, look, this may be interesting for you. Please try read this, and maybe this can help you in your life. So I was very arrogant, actually. I said, I don't need such things. I know what I want in my life. I decided my goal, and I will go. I will attain this. So after some years of practicing music, I become very dissatisfied in my attempt, and I realized that this is very different what I was desiring, and outcome was that I become lost to myself, and in that desperate situation I actually start praying for God, because I was not able to change anything, but I knew that this is not what I want ultimately. And it's amazing, after 2 days after that, the man who was playing in this band, he told me, why don't we go in Hare Krishna temple for 1 month and we make an experience, and then after that you decide what you want. But he was Christian. So then I came to temple, and first time I listened the bhajan of the holy name, Hare Krishna mantra. For me that was like new birth. All night I couldn't sleep, and all this holy name was in my mind. And I was just overwhelmed by feeling of happiness within me, chanting Krishna, Krishna. Just like man who is drowning in the river or in the lake, and he is not very skillful in swimming, and somehow he got to the shore, and he felt like relieved. So that was my experience when I came to the devotees to temple. And after that I desired to actually admit myself to this process and practice sadhana for very seriously. So in short, that was my experience. This is what brought me.
Yeah. So what brought you to Rasopasana? You are already doing sadhana since past 3 decades. What attracted you to Rasopasana?
It's like similar experience like in the beginning. After practicing for long period of time sadhana.
What were you practicing?
I was practicing Vaidhi Bhakti.
Vaidhi Bhakti, can you explain what is Vaidhi Bhakti?
Vaidhi Bhakti is based on following the Vidhi Nishedas.
Vidhi Nishedas, which are given to us by the Acharyas in the Bhakti literature. That every day you should chant, take the names of the Lord, and you should do deity worship, and many other things which are prescribed in the literature. Yes. So you are doing them very strictly.
I was doing them very strictly, and I found that this is very beneficial for me in a sense that helping me to discipline my mind, to order my mind, to bring me on the level of peace and goodness. And there is also experience of happiness. So as more I become dedicated and experienced in this, I become satisfied for decades. So my understanding was, by following the words of the Lord, I will be pleasing Him, and according to that result will be that my liking for, I will do this more naturally. In the beginning I was following the rules, but slowly this Vaidhi becomes like natural for me.
Yeah. You will develop, you thought that slowly it will develop a loving mood in you, and it will change into Raganuga Bhakti, which is prescribed by our Acharyas in the Sampradaya, where you serve the Lord with a loving mood. Not because somebody told you, some instruction is given to you that you should serve. So you thought that the Vaidhi will gradually lead to Raganuga.
So after accepting the spiritual teacher or guru who is on the path of Raganuga Bhakti, and who is actually teaching this natural serving to the Lord with attraction, somehow I still was not able to shift myself to this natural attraction. Still I follow it with Vaidhi mood, and still focus more on doing things and more on rules. So eventually, after 25 years, I came to the point that I miss some experience. I need some experience. I felt that I am missing something in my spiritual practice. And slowly I saw that within myself there was no changes in the sense of developing divine qualities like humility, tolerance, kindness, compassion. So I started
craving for the attainment of Lord Laulyam.
So in 2019 I was in the ashram of Guruji in Vrindavan. So I was waking at nights regularly because I couldn't sleep, and that was this painful situation, this craving or burning me inside. So just like on the beginning of my spiritual journey, I started praying to the Lord, please kindly give me some guidance, or direct me to someone who will teach me or who will help me to understand what I'm doing wrong, what is missing in my approach, and how can I become more, how can I progress in my attempt to reach you. So the same thing happened, just like in this first case. After 2 days, our God sister came to ashram, and she was speaking with Acharya ji on the phone, and we didn't see each other after more than 15 years. So she suggested me to, if you would like to speak with him on phone, so you can speak. So after more than 1.5 hours of talk on the phone, I sensed that this personality which I experienced 15 years ago, it's much more, it's actually very different personality from before, and his approach and his explanation what is sadhana and what is actually practicing sadhana, what is the temperament of sadhaka, for me was like mind-blowing or revelation actually. So it made great impact on me inside, which made me to connect with my prayer, and I experienced this kripa of the Lord at that moment. That Krishna is hearing my prayer, and now he is answering by directing me to the right person.
And then I offered the classes on Rasopasana to you and the other group. So we started Rasopasana. I would like to make a revelation here that actually I have been teaching Rasopasana since many years, but I did not have a systematic method or syllabus to teach these things. I would just take up some kirtan. I was organizing many programs at the ashram almost once in a month, and I was based on the festival which we were doing. Let's say it's Krishnastami, so I used to take all the bhajans of Lord Krishna, related to Lord Krishna. If it was Radhastami, I would take the bhajans of Radharani, and I would do the Artha Bhavana, bring out the meanings of love, and then explain the tattva also and explain the sadhana also to the devotees. But it did not have a systematic form. So this meeting, our meeting after 15 years was so miraculous that when I offered him these Rasopasana classes, he immediately accepted along with some other god brothers. And it is while teaching to them that the actual systematic syllabus developed in Rasopasana. So I have been conducting classes to him for more than 1 year, once in a week.
Actually 2 years now.
2 years now, yes. Once in a week, sometimes when he is busy with his business, so we don't have classes for a couple of months, but it was almost regular. So it was while teaching to him that I decided this is going to be the first lesson, this is going to be the second lesson. So now we have a full 1 year course of Rasopasana. So this meeting with him is also very significant for me in that sense. Okay. So then after you started classes, what made you to take up this Rasopasana? What did you see?
The most inspiring for me was singing of your songs, which were full of emotions. So this actually moved me very much, and I actually experienced this bhakti is not just practicing elements of bhakti externally with your senses, but actually it's a second part of that is emotional part.
Bhava.
Bhava. So this emotion I didn't know how to get this emotion. So this was the element which was missing to me in my practice of Vaidhi Bhakti. So there I got this, feeling from him, from his temperament, how he is longing for the Lord's grace, for Lord's mercy. And this longing you can experience through his voice. Longing, lauliam, this greediness to attain the Lord's grace, love of the Lord. So for me, before I was not so clear in my understanding or my goal, that although intellectually I knew the goal is love, prema is the goal, but within me I desired actually moksha. So when I got the association of person who is very much above me and experience in Raganuga Bhakti, this this made me somehow move me actually. And I desired this is what I want. So this click happened within me.
Finally, we will try to know what changes you got after taking up Rasopasana. Did you find a significant change in the quality of your sadhana, or are you getting any experiences?
One very important point is when you get proper association of Rasika Bhakt, somebody who has experience in sadhana, somebody who has bhav for Krishna, and you associate him with him, and he is giving you tattva gyan. By giving you this tattva gyan, he is also giving you bodha, which means he is transforming to you his own experience, what he is experiencing in relation to Krishna. And due to this association with you, I got the changes are that emotions are coming due to chanting the holy name, or chanting the glories of the Lord, or even emotion is in the sense that you actually feel the crying, because you realize your true situation, how far away you're from Krishna actually, and where you are actually right now. And this make you like that you really hankering, and in this longing emotions are coming, and this appear, this is not in your control actually, this is coming to you. You are not in control of these things. So these are my experiences. Short. Also, slowly I become more focused on internal sadhana.
And that is improving your mood with which you serve the Lord, or mood with which you do the same rituals.
Same activities before,
yes,
but just the mood is different.
So what you are basically saying is that earlier you were just following the rituals, but you heard terms like laulyam and surrender from Gita, from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu,
yes.
but you did not actually know what their meanings are. So now with this systematic method which is developed by our interaction, so you now know the method. So can you say that you now know the method of actually doing sadhana and cultivating this loving mood?
Yes. This method, it can be known by us, because we, as devotees who are practicing sadhana, I can say from my experience, we are trying to grasp the tattva from Shastra and hearing from Guru or from different sources. And we try to understand with our buddhi and apply with our intellect and according to our understanding what it is. But unless a Rasika saint or experienced devotee in this path, unless he works on you and he gives you the bodha, or this ability to understand and grasp, it is not possible to move.
Okay. So now from next class onwards, we will systematically take up each topic and do Chintana, wherein you will be taking up a topic and explaining to the audience what that is, and then I will be guiding you. right? So we will have these Chintana sessions regularly as long as you are here. So let's do some kirtan and wind up this session. Radhe Radhe Govinda Bhajo Radhe Radhe Govinda
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 लाडली लाल की